It is good, yo. It's your boy Ty back here with another episode of our No Money Spent Squad, a series in which in yesterday's episode, go watch it if you have not yet, we added Cam Whitmore as well as Jabari Smith Jr. So, we picked up Rafe in the deal the other day. We got Mike Miller through the agendas. We got Gus Williams, although he's not very good from what I know from the agendas as well. And as we've gone through it, guys, we've got 19 games of Triple Threat Online done. We've got a few games of Triple Threat Offline done as well. Now, today, what did we get as far as content? Well, we did get the Dirk Nowitzki packs, in which, honestly, guys, I'm not a big fan of a lot of these guys, especially these golds and emeralds. They don't really look like the real deal. Sapphire Brandon Jennings looks like he'd be a fun card to use, but from top to bottom, guys, I'm not super worried about any of these cards in general. Jason Kidd's pretty good, but again, in my opinion, he is way overpriced. So, deal of the day, Michael Redd, is he worth picking up? No, he is not worth picking up for you guys. So, to answer your questions, is any of the new content worth it? Well, not to spend your MT on, but what about the new agendas that did get released today? Are any of these guys worth picking up? Well, Kevin Martin looks like he'd be okay. You need 12 4-pointers with shooting guards in clutch time online or offline games. Easy enough agenda to get done. Thaddeus Young, Antonio McDyess, as well as Damon Stoudamire. None of those guys look good at all. So for me, I can go into clutch time and get this done really quickly. Now for Kevin Martin, is he that great? Well, here's the deal. I don't necessarily think he's that great, but I do believe he can hold it down at that backup shooting guard position. He's got 6'7" frame, 84 3 ball. He has enough that I think he could be valuable. So that's where I'm headed today, into clutch time offline. Now, if you have Mike Miller as well as another guy, again, you need shooting guards. That's kind of the lineup I'd recommend you guys going with. So for me, Mike Miller, the obvious addition at the shooting guard position. I'm going to plug in Matt Barnes. I really do like him. And even here, Jabari Smith Jr. as well as Rafe LaFrance. Just chuck in guys that you can easily win with. But again, for me, Mike Miller is going to get the majority of my 3 balls. I guess I'll add Derek Fisher as well. I need 12 4-pointers, basically, with Mike Miller. A lot of people have been asking me recently, hey, Ty, what is the best mode to play? Well, for me, they're all basically, about the same as far as rewarding. I just feel like you just got to play whatever mode you enjoy playing the most. I feel like that is the best advice I personally can give you. Now, my right now clutch time offline is not a super hard difficulty, right? And so I should be able to get this done. The problem is I don't think Mike Miller has limitless range, so that could be the only kind of problem I do run into. And great, just like that, Mike Miller's cold. I'm gonna quit out of the game and head into the next one. If a guy like Mike Miller gets cold, it's just not going to work out for us probably. And I'm thinking it should be easier in clutch time offline than clutch time online, but I'm not going to tell you guys the boost, but if you do find a matchup that basically just lets you do what you want to do, it should be easier. Right there, knock down a 3-pointer. Not necessarily what I want, but if Mike Miller can at least get hot and I don't have to worry about him getting cold, that, could work out in my favor as well. So you guys can see all I'm doing is calling pick and fades basically with Mike Miller. I'm just hoping, he comes with me a little bit. It's 4 green. There we go. 4-pointer for Mike Miller. 1 down, 11 to go. Best part about Mike Miller is once you get hot with him, he is lights out. I think 5 of 5, 6 of 6 from 3, I do believe, and 5 of 5 from 4-point range, which is just incredible, right? The fact of the matter is, I'm trying to get all of this done in one game. It probably won't work out. I probably have to at least go into another game. But at least I'm getting close. Jeepers, man. Come here. Green. Okay, there's 6 4-pointers. Halfway done. The good news is we have knocked down quite a few 3s. The bad news is, or 4s, it wasn't quite enough. We did win the game, got some level of progress done. It's not all bad, but we're gonna have to go into another game. I was really hoping I'd be able to get it done all in one game, but obviously 9 4-pointers is still quite a bit, especially when it's not like I've got a ton of guys with limitless range. Mike Miller did quite a bit for me in that game. Let's check out the legendary path. Okay, I got another piece for Robert Horry, which, he'll probably never come home, but still something is better than nothing. Also did get a badge award pack, as well as I just got a ton of things to open up in here as well. So just gonna spend a little time opening up all of this stuff. Badges, supposedly I read a comment yesterday, like if you apply a badge and replace it, badges are glitched. So like you can give, I don't know, let's say, I think the way he made it sound is like you could give like a guy that can't get limitless range. I don't know if that's indeed factual or not, but it is a little interesting, the fact that if that is the way it is, see how long it does take 2K to patch that up. But I mean, I'm adding a lot of badges from these packs. Obviously, again, doing exhibitions, which will be way more useful when I get more and more cards. Right now, I don't have enough cards to really make exhibitions that useful, but badges in general are gonna add up because badges are the most important thing. Their quick sell values aren't great, but just gives you all the more reason to use your badges this year. My opponent has Kevin Martin, so this is a game I'm gonna want to see Kevin Martin's jump shot. Nice part about Gus Williams that Derek Fisher didn't do is he at least has dimers. So it's important to note, if you did get Gus Williams, I'm not saying the card is good or that useful, but he at least does have dimers. So if I pass it from Gus Williams to Mike Miller, the odds of Mike Miller's shot being green is actually increased just because of Gus. It's crazy as that sounds, that is the truth. So, I mean, I made my last 4-pointer with Mike Miller and I saw the dimer badge pop up and I was like, I mean, he's not good obviously, but if he can have dimer, it'll be helpful. And just like that, guys, the 12 4-pointers are done. 15 minutes later, we add another free Sapphire to the squad. I know he's unauctionable, but look, this is how you guys are gonna have to build your squad if you are no money spent. You can't just see a new drop and be like, oh yeah, I need to pick up, you know, these guys and pay for them, because it's just not going to work out well for you. So this is going to be our first look at Kevin Martin. Going to take him into shoot around before we do anything else, just to see what this jump shot looks like for you guys, and just so you guys know whether you should be grinding for him or not. Release wise, doesn't look too great. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's not horrible, but it just doesn't look like, you know, one of the best releases in the game. Now, he should be pretty chicken because he does have a good 3-ball. But from what I'm seeing right now, is he a guy like I'd say, okay, you guys should take the time to do? Definitely up to you. He's definitely a solid shooting guard, though. So we added Kevin Martin to the squad. Now, obviously, we got some guys in the exhibitions. But what is next for the squad? I feel like the addition, and I've already mentioned him once, but I really feel like the addition of Emerald Jordan Walsh is what I need to do next. So, gotta look, who do I have for the Boston Celtics that can get me a bucket, or do I gotta go and buy somebody from the Boston Celtics? And it's looking like I have to. So, for the Celtics, what do I need? All I need for the Celtics is 25 points or more with a player. So it really doesn't even matter who it is. Let's go in here to the player market, see who the best cheap Celtics player is. So I try to look at golds more than anybody, because anything above golds, you're going to end up spending more MT than you need to. Glenn Davis for 3,500, but I mean, he's not really looking what I'm looking for. Perkins for 3,500. Again, not really what I'm looking for. I guess I'll go in here to the Boston Celtics. I just need a guy that I can call back cuts with that can get me a bucket. Or, I mean, Sam Hauser can shoot the ball a little bit. Maybe he's who I need. I'm going to pick up Sam Hauser. Hopefully, I can get these points relatively quickly. So what is the best way to score 25 points? I mean, there's not really a set best way. I'm going to go in here to the post-scoring skills challenge and do it that way. But again, I don't think there's like a right or wrong way. Now, I should have added Kevin Martin to the squad, but it's all good. It's okay. Let's see. Sam, he's got a C plus 3-ball. Ew, that release, oh my gosh. Please, whatever y'all do, get like O-Shaper set. Do not get Sam Hauser. This release has to be the worst release I've used all year long. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but this release is absolutely horrible. So how are we gonna score with Sam Hauser? Well, guess it's gonna have to be via back cuts. I mean, that's the only way I'm gonna be able to score with him, because that release is absolutely dog water. Gus Williams is good to have during these type of challenges because he is a good passer. He's not going to do a lot for you, but at least for these challenges, he's a good passer. So in the second quarter, I just now got to these 25 points. Now I just need post moves. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter who it's with. Jabari Smith Jr. is probably the best guy to use for these post moves. It really shouldn't be that hard, but it's going to take me a little more time. Now I gotta tell you guys, this is taking me way longer than it ever should have, but it'll be okay, man, because it's gonna be worth it. But yeah, I just gotta let you know, shouldn't take you guys this long. Like, if you guys decide to go do it in whatever I just did, it should not take you that long. Took me this long because I'm a bot, guys. I'm a bot. Literally took me forever. But Celtics player, 25 points, which means Jordan Walsh is coming home. We added 2 free players yesterday. And guess what we did today? We added 2 more free players to the collection in Emerald, Jordan Walsh, as well as Kevin Martin. So what does the new look squad look like? Well, I don't really know exactly my lineup, but it's got to look something along these lines. I don't have a backup point guard yet, or, Wemby's getting graded. But it's got to look something like this with Wemby being the bench center, which honestly, I think is really solid. And maybe what I need to do is start grinding, whether it's a limited, triple threat online, some of those other modes. So before I go, I've got to try out the new guys in triple threat online. Jordan Walsh, Kevin Martin, Jabari Smith Jr. I got to try out. I already know what Cam Whitmore is like. If you missed out, go watch the gameplay because he is absolutely elite. I'm going to try this, triple threat online. We'll see what happens. I can't believe on the no money spent, I'm 19-1 right now. Y'all can't even tell me I'm not hooping. Okay, that release, in my opinion, is slow. Okay, so that's the first thing I noticed when I shot with Kevin Martin was, oof, it's a little slow. But it is what it is. It's not like I spent any MT on him, just a little time. Ugh. Kevin Martin, I don't know about you, man. We're going to have to see something because that first shot was pretty slow, in my opinion. What's the leaner like? Okay. The leaner isn't bad, at least. I mean, I'm 0-2, but I'm trying to find the positives. Good D. Good D. Can Jabari compete with Giannis? That's the question a lot of people have asked me. Compete? Maybe. Is he as good as Giannis? No. Okay, I gotta just be honest with you. And that's me being honest. I mean, look at Giannis. Giannis is just ridiculous. Kevin Martin? Green light. There we go, Kevin Martin. There we go, Kevin Martin. Okay. Can we just win the game? That's all I'm trying to do anyways. That's off. Cam Whitmore is literally so good. I can't wait to put him out here, man. He's so it. Got him. Jordan Walsh, standing dunk for Jordan Walsh. Okay, Jay Walsh, I see. Can you guard Kyrie for me, Jordan Walsh? You got A's everywhere defensively. Shoot it. Just sad that Jabari gave that up. Oh my. Oh my, Kmart. I just can't green that with him. Green. Ah, there we go, Kevin Martin. Oh, he's starting to cook a little bit. I just got to get that drifter down. If I do that, he's going to be just fine. Uh-oh. Step. Yeah, Jay Walsh. Come on, Jabari. Come on, Jabari. Just compete for me. That's all I want you to do is compete. Uh-oh. I mean, it is what it is. I gave it up. I'm boxed. I'm literally boxed right now. Psst, another standing dunk. I can't express how happy I am with Jordan Walsh right now. Can you get me stops? That's the big question. We're fine. Uh-oh. Kevin Martin defensively is just a liability. Cam Whitmore is good though. I mean, part of it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Kevin Martin. Ah, look at Kevin Martin hooping. Okay. One stop. One stop step. Yup, good. That's the stop board. That's the stop. One thing about Jabari, he cannot dribble at all. And I don't mind Jabari. But again, when it comes down to dribble, oh my. When it comes down to dribbling, he not doing that for you. Look at Kevin Martin's step back midi. Mink. I guess that's fine. Oh yeah, come on Kmart, run. Dang it, man. Boy. Giannis is just an issue. Try. Jordan Walsh is so good. Like, compare Jordan Walsh to Kevin Martin. One of them belongs out here, the other doesn't. And I know Kevin Martin's made a couple of threes. But you guys can see, even defensively, he doesn't belong out here. He doesn't. With my opponent's team, where he has a good one, Kevin Martin just does not belong from top to bottom. Green. Green. Don't leave Jabari. Don't do it. Chicken man Jabari Smith Jr. I'll let you shoot with Giannis is a grown man. Jabari Smith Jr. belongs on the junior varsity team. And that's no slander on the JV squad, but I'm just telling you, that's where he belongs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Jay Wash. Yeah, Jay Wash. Green lights and the game. Another win in Triple Threat Online. And just like that, we're now to level 5. I'll probably never get to level 40. And I'm okay with that. But we're grinding levels. Even if I get to like Magic Johnson, that could help my squad out tremendously. 500 MT, 3 tokens, add those to the squad. And before you know it, guys, back to 25,000 MT. And we're really moving and grooving. This guy's got a spot in the squad forever. And I mean, I'm really loving my power forward, small forward position. Matt Barnes, Jordan Walsh, Cam Whitmore, Jabari Smith Jr. Absolutely elite. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are doing as always, man. I love you guys. And have a blessed day.